Hello and welcome to my first tutorial of the series on Java programming. This first tutorial will be teaching you about variables and methods, keeping it very easy for beginners. First thing you'll need is something to actually able to compile Java code and run it. I'm using a thing called BlueJ, which can be obtained with a simple Google search and can be downloaded at bluej.org. Okay, first thing I need to do was create a new class by clicking the new class button. It might be slightly different on whatever program you're using, but on BlueJ it's like this. Create my class, which I've already created, named FFF. You can name it whatever you like. Double click that to go into it. Okay, first off you need to type public class and then your class name, and then you need to open parentheses and close parentheses. Basically what public is, it's a visibility modifier. Public can be seen outside the class, and there's a thing called private as well, which we'll also be using, and that can only be seen within the class, within this block of code here. Class is just a class, and FFF is your actual class name. With every block of code or method you need to open a parentheses and close, which is basically a start of the code and end of the code, just so you started and ended it. Next we're going to create our first variable. It's going to be of type private because it's only going to be used within this class. The next thing is a data type we need to write. For this one I'm going to use an int, which is an integer, which is a whole number. You can find data types online, all the different data types, with a simple Google search. You see boolean, true or false, byte, short, integer, long, float, char. You can also use a thing called a string, and then you give the variable a name, whatever name you like. It can be x, it can be s, it can be variable, and then semicolon. Next thing I'm going to create is a method. We're going to name it, the visibility modifier comes first, and it's of type public, and then you have to give it a return type. Within this method we're actually going to return our variable named variable, so it's going to be of type int. If it doesn't return anything, a method, it'll be a type void. Yeah, it doesn't return anything, but for this one it's going to be int. Okay, give your method a name. I'm going to name mine sample method, and we won't worry about what can go in the brackets. Yeah. Okay then, as I said, with every method you need to open parentheses and close parentheses. It's like another block of code. In between there, I'm just going to write simply return, because I want it to return our variable named variable. So it's going to return variable and then semicolon. Basically this won't return anything. Well, it will return something, but it'll be 0 because I haven't set variable up here to be anything. Usually we'll be setting constructors, but I'm just going to set it here as an example. I'm going to set variable to be, it has to be a whole number because it's an integer. I'm going to set it to be 42. Okay, so basically we're creating a variable, that's our method, and all we're doing in our method is returning the variable. Then you can press compile. It says file saved. The class is compiled with no syntax errors. Minimize that. Create a new class. Create the instance of a class, because an object is an instance of a class. Right click it, and then we can run our method here like that. And as you can see, the result from our method returned an integer value of 42, which I set my variable name variable to be. Okay, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it.